Welcome to Monaco. I'm so excited to introduce you to the WES Electric Bike Series. It's happening now, it's happening this weekend. It's the first international e-bike series happening in Monaco, in this amazing, iconic and glamorous place of Monaco, but also very known for the sport. Welcome to the world of electric bikes.
Thanks very much for joining us for a little bit of history this weekend. The first international e-bike series race and bringing some of the stars of the world of mountain biking here to test out this very new sport. The likes of Olympic bronze medalist Marco Fontana and also 10 times world downhill mountain bike champion Nicolas Viot, who's based here just not far down the road. So it's going to be a very interesting weekend, and those stars are really keen to see how this sport is going to play out. The very first starter, though, was a young woman called Chloe Galline, who took the race start up in Pay, just above Monaco. And let's find out with her and Roxane what her thoughts were, as she did make a little bit of history.
Donc on est sur la starting list et on est en première partante, donc c'est Chloé Galéan. Bonjour Chloé, vous êtes la première à partir de ce premier World E-Bike Series. Quelles sont vos impressions, comment vous sentez-vous aujourd'hui?
Ça fait plaisir de voir autant d'engouement autour de cette course, c'est la première édition, donc ça fait vraiment plaisir de prendre le premier départ, hein. C'est cool, puis pour le coup je suis à la maison, donc ça fait plaisir. Ouais.
Beautiful views of the race start up above Monaco in Pay, and you can see just how tricky this course is. The riders coming out of the starting gate very fast downhill and through the first corner before going out on the course. Well, let's find out then what was happening out on the course as we find out the results of today's Enduro race. In the women's Enduro classification, it was Chloe Galline of Team Lapierre who took the victory in 30 minutes, 37.12. Behind her, it was Jessica Bormolini of Scott Mr. Wolf e-bike store racing team, who finished 1 minute 18.92 behind. And in third place, from the Cube Action team, Sophia Wiedenroth, who finished 2 minutes and 14.72 seconds down on Chloe's winning time. In the men's race, there was a bit of an upset. Nicolas Quer of Broap Racing by Giant took the victory, 24 minutes 57.63, beating Nicolas Viot from Team Lapierre, the former downhill world champion of mountain biking, by 3.22 seconds. It was a slender advantage. In third place, it was Kenny Muller of ET Mavic Larue Libre Moustache, who was 7.22 seconds down in third place. This weekend is all about e-bikes. It's bringing the racing to life, but it's also bringing new fans into the sport and also bringing riders closer to this new discipline. But it's also important to find out about the technicalities, how this sport actually works. So let's find out from some of the stars about how they manage their batteries, how they train, and how they get the most out of the bikes out on the courses. Here's Chloe Galline, Nico Lau, and Nicolas Viot to give us their thoughts.
Who is e-biking for?
E-bike is for everyone who want to ride. It's for girls, for children, for all guys. It's for everyone.
What's it like riding an e-bike in the mountains like this?
It's really cool because you can have a long ride, and it's better to explore trails, and yeah, it's a good part.
Yeah, we have 3 stages, pretty long stages actually. I didn't expect that the stage is gonna be as long. We have some technical climb, like technical section into the stage, which brings all the stages pretty physical at the end, and the terrain as well, the mud bring the stages pretty physical. It's going to be a good challenge to ride that tracks even on an e-bike.
Does it take some battery management, some sort of tactical riding?
Use one battery to do the whole loop, and with a little bit extra when I'm being back here, that means tomorrow should be good to have some extra power during the stages. Then we are going to be able. I'm going to be able to put the turbo mode in some technical sections normally, and it's a good value. The loop is like a 27k with 1,300 meter uphill elevation, which is a very perfect value to use the battery properly on our Bosch system.
And so it's definitely a place worthy of a first international race of this level.
Yeah, the terrain here is really great, and the stages as well. Some good. I think it's well adapted for e-bike. There is some pedaling section, uphill, tricky, slippery, and yeah, we will have fun for sure.
And how do you manage the battery for an event like this? Do you have to think about it quite a lot?
You have to think about the battery management, yeah, because we have 1,300 almost to climb, and we want full power in the stage, so we have to manage it in eco and even less sometimes, just to try to keep the maximum power for the stages. So just want to say that if you arrive almost empty, the power of the engine is less. So the idea and the goal is to have the max of battery to have more power for the last stage.
Thanks very much for joining us. So we've seen Chloe Galeen take the victory for Team Lapierre in the first ever Enduro at WES, and we saw Nicolas Quer perhaps overturn the tables and take the victory for Broke Racing by Giant. We're going to be back later with some action from the cross country, so thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you later. Bye for now.